like quality center, it's more fun. Here it's just like, I mean,
That's where you get paid more, right? If you know all these things, it's basic things for a tester to know all these things. They'll ask you these questions more. Because sometimes they'll ask you to explain it like on the board. Write this query. 4 to 5 people will be sitting over there. If you don't practice, you can't answer. It's that serious. If you don't do that, yeah. Select star from employee, inner join. Which table we want to do? Salary, right? Say, come on. Why it is not coming here? Int not to fresh list. Salary table. Employee table. So you did select star from table 1. You did the inner join on this table. Then you specify what? What is the second thing that we discussed? On which table, which column we are going to join? Yeah. Oops.
second table.
So let's come on. She's learning all the basics of SQL. No? She would be tough on. Okay. Okay. So now let's say we have these tables. Okay. How do we join, right? Come on, guys, tell me. We are going to join these two tables. We have taken all the values from here. What is that? Select star from table 1.
Employee table 1, inner join salary.
Inner join salary. So that's
On
the another way. On
table.
On column 1 and column 2. So column 1 is this one. And column 2 is this one.
Okay.
So how do you tell them? So you say employee table dot employee ID. So you are telling that give me this column from this
Why
table.
dot?
Give me this column from this table. So that's the way of writing it. So
And
employee table dot. So give me this column of employee table.
Is that L or 1?
L
Table.
equal to, if I wanted to find out this column. So what I say?
It should be employee table 2, and we put table 1.
Now which?
If we selecting from table 1, so we should be on the table 2, right? We need employee's ID from table 2.
So how do we write that here?
So then you have to
Salary dot employee ID. Oh, salary table. What's that? Table. Come on. Salary table dot employee ID.
Okay.
Now do you see the sense? Yes. Yes. So inner joins means a common record. Do you see, it's just a way of writing, give me this column from this table and give me this column from this table.
When you write table 1, is that a
Salary,
standard way
employee.
of writing?
I'm sorry?
The table 1, is that a standard way of writing?
This is a standard way of telling you how will you write. If in future if you go to any company and they say that we have a product table and an order table, so put a join on these two.
So automatically they're table 1, each of them are table 1.
No, order product is table 1 and order is table 2.
It's table 2.
So this is how you're
So,
So this is the way of explaining how to write table 1 and table. So here you guys just select star from product, inner join on order, where product ID table 1 dot product ID equal to table 2 dot product
so
ID.
salary shouldn't be table 2?
Yeah, so that is table 2.
We wrote table 1.
Where is the table 1?
Inner join salary table 1.
It says table but not table 1.
Not table 1, this
TBL.
is TBL, this is L.
Salary table.
Salary table.
Oh.
TBL is just an
Where did I
acronym.
get one?
It
Sorry.
looks like one. It looks like one.
Never mind.
She's lost. Stay. Come on. What happened? You didn't get?
Yeah, don't get lost.
I got lost. She's looking.
She's laughing.
She's like, I got it.
No, I'm just writing.
It's just the way of writing. Give me this column of this table, this column of this table. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Now let's execute that. So what do we got? Let's first discuss before we see the results. What should I get? So if I inner join these tables too, inner join means common record. So how many are the common records in between two? Let's find out. First is the Pritesh. Do we have this ID? Yes. Second is there.
Yeah.
Third is there.
Yeah.
Fourth. Is the fourth there?
No.
No, so fourth is not going to display. Fifth,
No.
sixth,
No.
seventh,
There's only 3.
no. And eighth is here, but it's not
Not
here.
in here, so it won't come up.
Right? So how many records should come up?
3?
Not 3 here, but here how many? 3,
3.
right? And 3 here. So that means these are the common values. So it is not going to display this many values. Right? Now let's execute that. Do you see how many records we got? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's a common records in between those two.
And then it just shows you a combination of what you want instead of looking from the whole thing if you have like 200-300.
200-300, yes. If I wanted to do left join, okay, now let's do left join. Left join means what?
On the left column.
And common one.
And the common on the right.
Common and right. Common and right, right? So what is the syntax for that? Select star from table 1,
Inner.
left join.
Oh,
Inner,
sorry.
inner is done.
Left joined.
Table 2
Mm-hmm.
on common column. Right? So let's do, instead of inner, we already did inner here. So let's do right. Oh, sorry.
Left.
Yep.
So it's gonna change.
What should left?
Right. I mean left.
So what are the records I should display here when I get the left? Common records of left.
The employee ID.
So when it says left, it means just one left.
The employee ID.
Yeah, employee. This is means whole. This is the left table.
Which one?
There are
is
two
left?
tables, right? Consider this is here.
Oh, that's what it means, left and right. Okay.
Yeah. So if I put this one here and if I put this in here, left and right.
Okay.
So all from my left side, all the records from this table, and common records from here. So which is not common in between these two?
4,
Which
8,
one? 8. So this record, 8 value is not here. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is not here. 8th record is not there. Right? So we'll see all 7. Okay, let's see. See? Values here. He didn't saw these values here because it doesn't have any values over there. But it still has to put something. So it says null. It's null.
So this one is all the records from left table and common. Like
Common.
from
These are
the-
there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 was there. Then we did have 8. So the 8 was not displayed here. So that's left. What should happen in case of right? What will happen if this is left and this is right? So what is
Common
what?
on the left from the right.
Not common on the left.
Common
On
on the
the
right,
right,
no, all
and
on
common from left.
Yeah.
Correct. So which are the records that it should display? Now nobody will answer. Only Ia will answer. Come on. So what will happen in case of right outer join?
So
Right
this
join.
column is gonna go on the right side, and we have to select which one is going to be from ID.
Yeah. So tell me which one it is. Will this first record will be there? So common on all on right and common on left. Imagine that. All from all this record.
Okay, this record is gonna be on the right side.
Yeah. So we are doing right outer join now.
We have to select from the employee table 1, right join self
Table 2.
unemployed.
Yeah, that syntax is fine. Now tell me what will be the output of it.
So it's
All records from here and only common from here. So how many records I will see in the output?
2,
10.
Why 10?
7.
Let's do one by one. 7, that's correct. So first record, does it have a common?
Yes.
So it will display that.
One.
Second, it has a common record here, it will display.
2,
3,
yeah, 6.
4, no, this will not display
Okay.
because it doesn't have values here on the left side.
No.
So this is not going to display, this is not going to display, this is not going to display, this is not going to display.
No, it's 7.
Oh no, 4.
4?
Yes. Why 4? Because this is 1, 2, 3.
And 8 this doesn't
Eight.
exist.
Yeah. And I think this 3 also.
Yeah, that's it.
This 3 should also come.
It's not the highest.
Yeah. So do you see just that? We had that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 8, but nothing here. That's right. And now if I do full join, means it will show all from all of them. So do you see now everything? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 now, and 8th record here, it's not here.
So what's full join?
Everything from both sides. Now do you see, right? That's inner join left out.
Is this all or there's more?
I think we can stop it here.
What about
Primary
outer-
key and wait, let me
outer
explain
join?
one thing. I'm sorry?
outer join?
That is the full outer join.
Full is outer join?
Yeah. Now about your keys, constraints. Constraint, what is key? So we knew that in this we have to tell that this is a primary key. Primary key means this column cannot have a duplicate value. It should have a unique value in employee column. So we will tell them every time a new employee is being joined, I will give him a new employee ID. So let's say now somebody else is joining, Archana is joining, so I'll say it should have 8 value. It should not have one of the values that has already been given to them. So she is going to be a unique employee. We will give him a unique ID. So we will tell them that in this column, this is my unique ID. This is my unique column. So I will tell that this is the primary key. So how do I do that? You go ahead, right click on this one, columns. This one, if it's not, what you can do is you can right click on that, modify the column, but you can apply a primary key on that, which is not a good idea. Primary key. You see now? So we added one more primary key to that. And see, but it will not allow me to do it because I can't do it. I cannot modify the column. So I have to delete the whole table,
And start all
And
over.
start
style over again,
copy
and
and
give that a
paste what you
private. Yeah. So instead of that, I'll create a new table and I'll create a primary key to that. Let's say I start a new table, table user, right? User ID. And password. So for all Yahoo users, the ID would be unique. Let's say you want to store your Yahoo user ID and password, or Gmail user ID and password. You will have your unique ID, right? Nobody else can have the same thing. So I'll say right click and set primary key.
For user or primary?
For user ID, user ID will be same, password can be duplicate. Then I save that, user table. That's my primary key. So if I have this table here, if you see, that's a primary key now. So that's one of the constraints. You can read more on internet about different constraints, what is primary key. what kind of questions they ask on internet interview. We can discuss them in the next class.
But you have key right in file.
I'm sorry?
You have a key files already.
Key files, which key? This one?
Uh huh.
So this is just tell you which are the keys that I have.